Hey Leo, welcome to your April 2020 astrology forecast. Now, April holds some unusual opportunities for you, and you're going to see these throughout the month, but especially by the end of the month. And you're going to be feeling like someone is reading your mind because they fit right into the decisions you made for yourself in March. April is the time for you to forge a new beginning for yourself. It's a time to put yourself out there and get noticed. Be very social in April. And Venus is going to help you with that too, because she jumps into Gemini on April 3rd, and she'll be in Gemini until August 7th, because she's going to retrograde May 12th through June 24th. Gemini is a very social part of your chart. It's companions, friends, the groups you belong to, and sudden opportunities, sudden breakthroughs, sudden luck, sudden fortune. And of course, Gemini being the air sign, sextiles, Leo, which brings opportunities. And this is very exciting for you. So there is this message in here to shake off those winter doldrums and put yourself out there in April, going into May, and have fun and play. It is important for you now to find the balance between taking care of yourself and your commitments to your work, to other people. You have experienced urgency as this constant companion in your life. Everything's urgent. Got to get this done. Got this responsibility. Have to take care of this situation. Got to put this fire out. In April, you get to relax. Breathe. And do nothing. So make sure that you free yourself from the heavy burdens and the drudgery that Saturn in Capricorn has been in your life for the past couple of years. Now, for some of you, I hear this, like all I do is work. I never have time to meet anybody. I never have, that's going to shift big time in here in April. And it's going to be way more social for you and important for you to get out and have fun and do things that you're doing for your own happiness and joy. So create the space for you, but don't rush and like, oh, well, I've got to fill it with this new business opportunity, or I've got to fill it with this new commitment, and I've got to, pile on the work again. No, the universe is saying, breathe, play, hang out with your friends, go out, socialize, rejoin the human race, because the reason you've pulled back, for some of you, this is really true, where you've just pulled back from being social, is because your circuits have been on overload for so long. And you've had so much work to do. And now is the opportunity where you can see this space opening up in your life that's offering you this beautiful experience for like the first time in quite a while, months even, maybe even years, where you can just like, okay, everything's going okay, things are pretty good. I think I will go out. I think I will socialize. I think I will take a look at that opportunity. I'm open to new opportunities, especially if they are aligning with what I've been thinking about for myself in March. So, here in March, you're doing a lot of thinking about what it is you want in your future, in your life, going forward here in the next 3 months, 6 months, year even. And then in April, offers come in, really unusual opportunities that are going to line up with what you've been thinking, which is so cool. And that's a sign from the universe that this could be the right opportunity for you, or the right next step. So stay open. I love what Venus is doing in your chart. Now, Venus is really strong this month because she's the ruler of both moons. She rules the Libra full moon on the 9th, and she rules the Taurus new moon on the 22nd. So So this is very interesting that the ruler of both moons this month is the goddess of love, beauty, abundance. And even though she's going retrograde next month, she's in a fabulous part of your chart. And so this can be a time where, maybe you're meeting someone really amazing. And, this person comes in and like you're working with them, like they come to you with an offer to work together, and yet it grows from there into something like amazing. And so I'm really excited for the Leos here in April, seeing some really good astrology in here. I mean, it has been such a tough haul for the Leos for so long. And I know, because I've just been this massive workaholic for years. And, Saturn in Capricorn is just not, fun. It's like the drudge. You got to take care of your taxes. You got to take care of stuff that's like boring. But anyway, that's all changing in here in April for you. And it started in March too. March was turning the corner. Once that sun goes into Aries, and your ruling planet is the sun, and Aries, when the sun is in Aries, it's exalted. Sun doesn't like being in Pisces. Pisces are beautiful people. It's not about the people. It's about what the planet wants and what the planet loves. Now, another really fascinating thing that's happening here in April is Jupiter's going to couple with Pluto. And that goes exact on April 4th. And it'll go exact again June 30th, and then exact again on November 12th. Now, this is very significant because when when two planets meet up like this, and Jupiter, does it more than once, it's very significant. So this is a powerful energy that's all about your self-betterment. It is about urging you to achieve and make an effort to gain success in your life. Now, for you, this is right in this area of work. But the universe is cautioning you here in April to not pile on more work. That's not what April is about for you. April is a time for you to catch your breath, take care of what you need to take care of, but create the space for new opportunities to come in. And be intuitively aligned with those opportunities. In other words, I know this myself, like I get so busy that I'm not paying attention to, things as I could be. But when things calm down a bit, and I'm really dialed in intuitively. I am when I do the readings here for you. Good for you to know. When you tune in, it's about you really listening to what opportunities are being presented to you here in April and how they would fit into your life, because you're going to notice something here where what comes your way is like, whoa, I've been thinking about this for a while. And in March, I've really been doing a lot of thinking because, of course, with the Mercury retrograde, it's given us the opportunity to think about things. And that is the beauty of when a planet pulls back. So with Jupiter coupled with Pluto, and you're going to get 3 opportunities with this, it's about power, but it's about the meaning in your life. It is about what gives your work meaning, what gives your life meaning, what is true for you now, not what was true for you 6 months ago or before. This is why you need this time to meditate and pause so that you can go, okay, what is it that I really want in my life right now? And for you, Leo rules the heart. You rule the heart. Your heart has to be in it. I don't care what it is you do. If your heart isn't in it, that's a clear sign that you're not on your path, or you're trying to be something you're not. And it's really important that you acknowledge what is true for you now and where your heart is, where your heart wants to go. Now, then you have the Libra full moon on the 9th. Now, Libra sextiles you again. Sextile. And the Aries sun trines you, positive energy flow. So this is an energy for you that's very positive and uplifting. You do very well when the moon is in Libra. You can get a lot done. But I do caution you to watch for burnout or your circuits being overloaded, because when you have a full moon like this, the moon and the sun are opposing each other, and they are being challenged by Pluto and Saturn in the sixth house of work. You may find that you have too much to do around this full moon, or you're feeling overloaded. You know, like your nervous system is just like, ah. You know how you feel like when you drink too much caffeine and you're just like, ah. Watch for that. If you're feeling any of that, that's a sign from the universe that you need to slow down and take care of you and put things in your day that make you happy, that are just for your fun and enjoyment. What I do like about this full moon is Venus and Mars are trining. They're in harmonious energy flow. Venus, early in Gemini like this, is in positive energy flow with Mars and Saturn. And this is really cool because they're the rulers of, Mars is the ruler of Aries, Venus is the ruler of Libra, and they're trining. So this is good for relationships. This is good for love. This is good, like your sex drive can be really aroused at this time. And you know, very attracted to the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever, you know, whatever we choose. Love is love. And so I really do like this, and it is the way out from the power struggles that the Pluto Jupiter can be causing at the full moon, because they're in a powerful, what we call a T-square to both lights, to the sun in Aries, to the moon in Libra. Jupiter and Saturn, excuse me, Jupiter and Pluto are T-squaring it. So that is kind of intense. So, you know, we want to avoid arguments, avoid getting pulled into other people's drama or games that people can be playing. Pluto can often rule manipulation games, hidden agendas, power plays, power struggles. And so we want to be on the lookout for that. If something doesn't smell right, it's not right. And the way out is through the Venus and the beautiful aspect that she's making with Mars and Saturn, which can be, professional relationships can be, you know, very good. You know, so professional relationships can be good, personal love relationships can be good. As long as we're not getting into a power struggle with anyone or with ourselves. You know, it can be, you know, you're fighting yourself because there can be the part of you that wants to just chill out. And then this other part of you is like, no, we must be ambitious and we must be going for the next thing. We must be, you know, pushing ourselves. And there's the power struggle right there. And that's not where the universe wants you in April. They want for you to be creating the space for yourself so that you can be available for what you really want in your life. Mercury enters Aries on the 11th. This is really good news. And I love seeing this because that is, it's out of the shadow period, it's out of Pisces, and it's going to be easier to be direct with others, communicate with others, make things happen. The sun is going to exactly square Pluto on the 14th. And then Jupiter on the 15th. So we're going to see this in the full moon, and then it's going to be exact on those days. So again, look out for any kind of power struggle that's going on with you, because the square means it's going on inside of us. At the full moon, it can be brought to our attention through other people. And I think it's an opportunity for you to speak your truth, be honest about what it is you really want in your life, and who you want in your life, where you want to work, who you want to work with, how you want to work. This is giving you the opportunity to really look at what gives your life meaning. This is important because you want to be, you know, having that wide view of, okay, here's where I am. Where do I want to be in 6 months? Where do I want to be in a year from now? Sun enters Taurus on the 19th. And then we have the Taurus new moon on the 22nd. This is going to bring up, you know, the money with people. You're going to notice that, I mean, we're noticing it now here in March, but especially in April, because Taurus rules money. Taurus rules what we love and value. And we're going to notice that people are going to be talking about their money, their finances, their debt, their taxes. Of course, April. Here in the States, we all have to pay up. So this is really interesting. Again, Venus is the way out. So it's about you focusing on what makes you feel abundant, what makes you feel prosperous. Where do you want to invest your money? And how can you invest your money in a way that brings you what you want? And this is really cool because it's going to be a new start in your destiny in the world, your profession in the world, your reputation in the world. And this is where you could start to see these unusual opportunities come in for you. Because Uranus is coupled with the Sun and the Moon. It is being challenged by Saturn, but it's moved off. Again, it's moved off. Because Saturn is only at 1 degree, whereas the new moon is at 3 degrees, almost 4 degrees, and Uranus is at almost 7 degrees in Taurus. So Uranus is going to have the final say here, which is really interesting. So like Saturn is like, okay, you know, think about what you want to invest in. With Saturn, is your heart in it? Don't just do something because it's low-hanging fruit, easy to grab at. Think about what it is you really want in your life. And is this step going to bring it to you? Is this next move going to bring it to you? Uranus has the final say. So the planets are moving away from Saturn, who's checking in with you, making sure that, you know, this is practical, this is realistic. You don't want, the thing with Uranus is we don't want destructive revolution. We want creative revolution. But with Saturn, we want to free ourselves from restrictions. So Uranus is about breaking free from restrictions. And so Uranus has the final say. So the moon is going to cross Uranus, then the sun is going to exactly couple with Uranus on the 26th. So this is what I mean by surprise and opportunities that come to you here in April, going into May, that may seem very unusual, because Uranus does bring the unusual, but it fits in to what you need in your life now. Don't forget, Uranus is at the top of your chart, Leo. It's in the area of your destiny in the world, your reputation in the world, your profession in the world, your status in the world. And the universe has been asking you to reinvent what you do, or make sure that whatever you're doing, it is an authentic expression of who you are becoming. It is fun for you. It is liberating for you. It frees you. And that's pretty exciting. It's also Earth Day on the 22nd. So that's so cool. You know, we have the Taurus new moon on the 22nd, and it's also Earth Day. And Earth Day is an opportunity for us to give thanks to Gaia, Mother Earth, for taking care of us and giving us the beauty and abundance of nature that heals us. Pluto is going to retrograde April 25th through October 4th. That's good, because we need this opportunity to take a break from him, because he has been relentless since the fall and pushing you in this area of your health, your work, your day-to-day work experience habits, your health habits, your work habits, your daily routine. So having him pull back is like, good. Pull back. And he'll be retrograde till October 4th, which is nice. It's going to give you that time to reflect on what changes you've been making, the good work you've been doing to keep yourself healthy and strong, and creating the path to work that you really want to be doing. Mercury enters Taurus on the 27th. This is really good news, because Mercury is flying forward now. Mercury is, on the run, which means communication, business, commerce. Things can really pick up here and start to move forward from that retrograde cycle at the end of February and March, which is really good. And Mercury is going to couple with Uranus on the 30th of April. Now this is exciting because this is where you could have like some amazing breakthroughs. This is the aspect of genius and brilliance, brilliant breakthroughs. So this is a fabulous opportunity for you to really think about these new ideas and new opportunities that you can be working with here this spring or fall, depending on where you are on the planet. And that is super exciting. I really like what I'm seeing here. It's about, allowing for Uranus to engage you with surprise, and you may even surprise others in some way because you might just change what you're doing or change how you're doing it. And that's exciting. So I see April as a really happy time for you and exciting time. Now, for those of you available for love, it's on. And, because Mars is in Aquarius and he is trining Venus, which is really cool here. And in Aquarius, it's in the area of partnership for you. And Venus is in the area of companionship. So, there's something happening here in this love area, relationship area for you, which is really cool. And it can start out as a professional relationship that goes deeper. It can be really amazing. Stay open, get out and socialize. It's a really big message for you to be open to invitations, be open to new experiences. For those of you coupled, this is something where you really want to look at the relationship because Saturn is there now, and with Saturn in this area, he can be testing things, like testing the relationship or testing to see what you may have been tolerating in a relationship, what you may have been putting up with, and it may come to a head at the Libra full moon on the 9th. And so, the way out is to remember that you love each other and that communication is the key, but we want to be kind. Because with Pluto, we could be be really harsh with our language. And so we want to be soft and just ask for what you need, because this is important for you to create the space for yourself in April so that you're getting what you need and not just taking care of your partner and then not receiving back what you need from your partner, and you're really busy. And so this is going to be an opportunity for you to really ask for what you need and set some boundaries with people. And this doesn't necessarily mean for those of you coupled. I'm talking about it can be clients, it can be customers, it can be co-workers. Having healthy boundaries with others is really important in here. And you want to make sure that you're looking out for you and taking care of you. And staying open to the new opportunities that are going to be very fun and exciting for you. Because you could be teaming up with some great people, and it could be just what the doctor ordered. Career is definitely happening here. You've got some really dynamic energy going on with your career, and it is about, being open to new opportunities, thinking about your goals for what you want to achieve over the next few months as well as the entire year 2020, and where you want to be in a year from now too, because you're not going to get another new moon here until 2021. So you want to be looking at your life path, your destiny in the world, your reputation in the world, and where you want to be in a year from now, and what steps are you taking to get yourself there. I don't see any challenges to the money, and in fact Venus is going to help you. For those of you that own your own business or work for a company, with Venus camped out in that area, it is going to bring you greater prosperity in the area of the company you work for or the business you own. So Venus is working to help you with that, which is very exciting. Love seeing that there. Health. How is your health? Now, with Jupiter in that area, it can help. With Pluto pulling back, that can absolutely help in the area of health. And so make sure you're creating that space for you and not just rushing to fill it up with things because you're not used to having time for yourself, or you're not used to having, this calm that is being presented to you. Play, have fun, hang out, socialize, meet new people. Spiritually, this is a really good time for you to be meditating on where you want to be in a few months from now, where you want to be in a year from now, and making your wish to the universe. Okay, universe, this is what I really want. This is my secret wish. And putting that out to the universe, and then allowing for the universe to bring it to you. And that's part of it. It's not always about pushing. There's times where it's about allowing and just holding the space, creating the space for what it is that we want to come in. But I think you're going to find this a fun month, an exciting month, and it's bringing you unusual opportunities. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my videos. Leo, you're amazing. And thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It does support the channel, and it lets you know when I upload. So until next time, Leo, it's a great month for you. Have fun, be open, and just ride the wave.